College basketball season is back, and it is so good to have everything that comes with it, including the AP Top 25. Here is my Week 1 ballot. You'll see my votes are over here in the column that's purple. The white column is the overall AP Top 25. So moving through this here, obviously the big winners of Week 1, Gonzaga, UCLA, and Kansas. Gonzaga with the win over Texas, UCLA in overtime over Villanova, and Kansas over Michigan State. Those the clear top three, and obviously both of us matching along with their Michigan right after that. Duke as well getting the big win over Kentucky on a neutral site win. Kentucky a little too high in my opinion right now at 13, having just won 9 games last season. I want to see how they fare on Friday against a good Ohio team that just beat Belmont. Memphis comes in at number 7 in my preseason poll. I left them right there after the wins over Tennessee Tech and NC Central. Overall, the AP poll bringing them in at 11, up 1 from 12 in the preseason poll as well. Memphis having a couple of good challenges coming up this week. Tuesday against St. Louis and then Friday against Western Kentucky before going out to Brooklyn. Will they get Virginia Tech in the opening round of their Turkey tournament as well, again out in Brooklyn. The same goes with Tennessee here, as I had them up at 11. The AP has them still down at 17. They had an impressive week. Kennedy Chandler, the top-rated freshman point guard in the country. He was as advertised, 18 points, 6 of 7 from deep, the SEC Player of the Week. Also Memphis, by the way, having Amani Bates as their conference Player of the Week. He had 17 in the opener, 15 in their win over NC Central, including 13 in the first half in this one. Vols have a big one, though, coming up in Connecticut this week in the Hall of Fame tip-off tournament. They get Villanova on Saturday, either North Carolina or Purdue on Sunday. So possibility for some very big upward momentum for a 2-0 Tennessee week if that were to happen. Illinois, I moved them up just a bit in my poll over Arkansas here. They were 13 in the preseason poll, flipped them up to 12 specifically because they had 2 dominant wins, but so did a lot of these teams in the AP poll. But they did it without Kofi Cockburn. He was suspended for the first 3 games of the season. That was impressive to see just how they did without the heart and soul of their team. So I just moved them 1 above Arkansas here, but nonetheless still above the overall field here for the AP poll, who has them at 16 nonetheless. Now, as I mentioned, a lot of these teams won, and they won in lopsided games that they were expected to win. So not a ton of movement in the middle on the lower half of my ballot as well. Although from the preseason, I have Houston at 18 here. Overall, the field has them at 15. They just had overtime to have to beat Hofstra in this one, but they have a good test coming up tomorrow hosting Virginia. The Cavaliers will be coming in angry into Houston after losing a bye game to Navy. Virginia Tech beat the Midshipmen last week, so they check in on my ballot at 25. They were not ranked, but they received votes as well. I believe 40 votes. They edged out Mississippi State, who was my number 25 in the preseason poll. The Bulldogs still in the mix for me. Florida State, the other team, falling out of the ballot after the Gators toppled them 71-55 in Gainesville. Florida now debuts at number 23 for me, 24 overall in the field. Have a question or comment? Put it in the comments or reach out to me on Twitter at Clayton J. Collier. I'll be back every Monday with my Ballot Explainer.